Hey guys, it's Steve from the Fat Life Project. Welcome back to my channel. I am currently reporting from Seoul, South Korea, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you something that you absolutely will need to know and will be doing if you're planning a trip to South Korea, and that is to catch the public transportation. I'm going to be covering topics such as a Korean subway system 101, which includes how their subway network is laid out, apps you would need in order to navigate yourself effectively throughout the city, but also your options in terms of cards that you can use for public transportation in Seoul. I'm also going to be covering some general public transportation etiquette, and then I'm going to wrap it all up with a real-life example as we catch a train together in Seoul. And just as an extra bonus, I'm also going to be catching a bus to show you how that's done in Korea. My goal is to have you navigating through the Korean public transportation system like a seasoned local by the end of this video. So if that sounds like something you'd be into, remember to subscribe, and come on, let's go catch a train together. Seoul's extensive subway system comprises 23 lines and close to 300 stations, and while this map makes it look slightly overwhelming, it is actually really easy to navigate. You see, all the subway lines are color-coded and every station is identified by a number. For example, the Chongjono station is on the green line and identified by the number 243. This is especially helpful when giving or asking for directions, especially if you're not a native Korean speaker like myself and have a lot of difficulties pronouncing the names of the stations. And also, if you're planning to purchase subway tickets independently, something that we'll get into later on in this video, you can also punch in the number at the ticketing machine instead of trying to find the name of the station. Pretty nifty, huh? And to navigate yourself to wherever you need to go in Seoul, you're gonna need Naver Maps. And I know some of you are already gonna ask, Steve, what about Google Maps? Yes, Google Maps does work to a degree in South Korea, but just from my own trial and error of using both apps, I have just found Naver Maps to be a lot more accurate. And I also was not able to find a lot of the places that I was planning to go to when I searched for it in Google Maps. So yeah, my personal recommendation would be for you to use Naver Maps instead. In this next section, we're going to be talking about how you can pay for your public transportation in Seoul. Let's start with the pay-as-you-go option. So this is the machine you're after if you're planning to just pay for a single ride journey and you don't plan to catch a lot of subways. That's your option right there. So here's the machine. You don't need to know Korean in order to navigate yourself here. You can see it's the ticket vending and card reload device. You can even change it to English. Oh, it's saying something. Oh, there you go. So now you can say if you're just planning to do a single journey. You can see you can either enter your station code or you could simply search for where you're headed to. For example, if I'm headed to Itaewon, I can just searching till, I don't know if you can see it, Itaewon, and then I'll just select that. And then now it will show me if I'm going to purchase it for kids or if I'm going to purchase it for myself. So let's say if I'm going to purchase one for myself, that works out to be 2,001, and that's it. You pay using bills, so they only accept cash, by the way, no card here. And if you're only doing single ride journeys, you can actually get a refund for your card. Once you're done with your trip, just put your card in here and you get a refund. However, if you're planning to take public transportation frequently, getting single trip tickets every single time can become quite annoying. And so I would recommend you get a T-Money card instead. You can get this at any Korean convenience store. And so in this next section, I'm going to show you how you can top up your T-Money card. So here we are again at the same machine, the ticket vending and card reload device. This is the machine you will need to use in order to reload any T-Money balances, and you can only top it up using cash and Korean won cash. So I've got my WOW Pass here. First need to check my balance. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to select English. Then I'm gonna say reload transit card. Then I need to place my wall pass here. It says it's got 20,000 won on there still. I'm just gonna reload 10,000 on it. And then put in your won. There you go. Reloading has been completed. You can even issue a receipt if you would like to, but then you just kind of pick up your card and you're done. I usually use a WOW Pass, but I couldn't resist getting myself one of these T-Money key rings when I saw them. I mean, just look at how cute this is. So you can top up this little T-Money keychain at the regular machines as well. Reloading. Place a little cutie pie in here. I have previously talked about how essential Naver Maps is when you're traveling in Seoul, but in this next section, I'm going to show you exactly how useful it is via some real-life examples. I'm also going to take this opportunity to outline some train etiquette as well. So let's go catch a train together. So I've plotted in where I want to go. I'm currently in Gangnam and I'm headed for the Bakchun Ginseng Chicken Soup Store, which is a Michelin rated shop. Anyway, it says here on the map that my closest station is the Apgujeong station, and I need to head to Ujiro Sanga. So here we are at the Apgujeong station. Anyway, let's head on down. So here we are at the Apgujeong station, and it says we need to catch line 3. There you go, line 3, which incidentally also matches the color of the line in the Naver Maps. So this is the direction that we're going towards. And then you can see actually there are 2 entrances, but if you look at the Naver Maps closely, it actually says that you need to head for the line that is Oksu station bound, and it's got the names Gupabal and Dewa on Naver Maps. So if you look, that actually matches that direction there, and so that's where we're headed. And then you've got your WOW Pass. Tap. And that's it. You're in. This is another way you can tell you're going in the right direction. You'll find this basically at any platform in Seoul. So we're heading to Ujiro Sanga, which means we need to be going on this train. Make sure that you'll get off at your stop. You want to make sure you're looking at this monitor here. We need to get off here at Ujiro Sanga. According to the map, we need to get on line 2. So line 2 transfer. Let's go. So you can see there's 2s here, but the destinations look a bit different, right? Here is the City Hall, and you can see from the Naver Maps that there is a City Hall stop, which means that most probably we need to get on this direction of line 2. But yeah, side topic, if you're coming to Seoul, South Korea, definitely make sure you bring a pair of comfortable walking shoes. As you can see, you will be doing a lot of walking. Like line 2 is literally on the other side of the station. Yay, we found it. And I'll show you how I know I found it. This little sign here, as you can see, we're now at Ujiro 3. We need to head to Ujiro 1 as per Naver Maps, which means that, yep, we're on the correct line. And yeah, according to Naver Maps, we are 7 stops away from our destination. You see this pink seat? Unless you're pregnant, don't sit on it. Usually the doors where the station will be opening at will be flashing green like so. And we get off here at Hongik University. Now we just need to locate exit 9. There you go. This is 9 as if you go up the stairs. Yep, exit 9, up the stairs. So according to Naver Maps, it is literally a straight walk once you've exited exit 9. Here we are at our destination, at the Bakchun Ginseng Chicken Soup. So far we've only been talking about catching subways in Korea, and I've actually, to be honest with you, have never caught a bus in Korea before. But for the sake of research, I am going to catch a bus today. I am now at the Seoul Museum of History, and I'm about to go catch a bus to Myeongdong for the very first time. So come with me. Here we are. Yeah, okay, so it's got 702A, 702B, and 705, which is exactly the buses that I need to take to get to Myeongdong according to Naver Maps. So love how clean their stations are. Look, there's like natural flowers and there's even free Wi-Fi. Here's the bus, 702A. The buses are completely air conditioned and so comfortable. See, according to Naver Maps, we need to get off in 3 stops, so you just literally count the stops, 1, 2, and 3, and we want to get off at Lotte department store. If you still feel lost or not confident, or you don't want to trust Naver Maps, there's also always a route map on the buses. You can see all the stops that the bus is going to stop off on. You can use that as a guide. It's your turn to get off. Just don't forget to... And just like that, in 18 minutes, I went from the Seoul Museum of History to Myeongdong. And now, time for some shopping. Well, that's it. I do hope that you found this video helpful, informative, and perhaps even just a little bit entertaining. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help appease the YouTube algorithm gods, but it also just makes my day as a content creator. If you have a question or comment for me, please leave it in the comment section. I do love hearing from you. If you need recommendations for what to see or do when you're in Korea, check out my Korea playlist, which I'll link at the end of this video as well. As always, I hope that you have a fantastic day ahead, or that you've already had a good day. I will see you very soon in the next video. Ciao!